Introducing the 1998 P Jefferson Nickel, a seemingly ordinary 5-cent coin from the United States, but with a twist that will leave you absolutely astonished. What if I told you that one of these coins, just a small nickel, could be worth an eye-watering $12 million? Yes, you heard that right. $12 million for a single coin that you might have overlooked in your pocket change. Today, we're diving deep into the mysteries, history, and hidden value of the 1998 Philadelphia minted Jefferson Nickel. By the end of this journey, you'll know exactly why coin collectors, known as numismatists, are obsessed with this coin, how you can identify a valuable one, and the precise steps to sell such a treasure for its maximum potential. So, get ready to discover secrets that might just be hiding in your own coin jar. And remember, for more unbelievable stories and the latest tips in coin collecting, make sure you subscribe to Coin Value Guide channel. Let's start with the basics. The 1998 P Jefferson Nickel is a 5-cent piece, minted in Philadelphia, as indicated by the P mint mark located just to the right of Thomas Jefferson's ponytail, just below the year. At first glance, it looks like any other nickel. It measures 21.2 millimeters in diameter, is 1.95 millimeters thick, and weighs exactly 5 grams. Its composition is a blend of 75% copper and 25% nickel, with a plain, smooth edge, a classic build that's been standard for decades. But what makes this coin so special? Why would anyone pay millions for it? The answer lies in the world of rare coin varieties and numismatic anomalies, those fascinating quirks and errors that make certain coins incredibly valuable. Most 1998 P Jefferson nickels are only worth their face value, 5 cents. Even in pristine, uncirculated condition, they're usually valued between 5 cents and just over $1. However, some extremely rare versions and error coins have shattered expectations at auctions. Let's ignite your curiosity with a real-world example. In 2008, a 1998 P Jefferson nickel with the highly coveted full steps designation, graded MS65, sold for an astonishing $920 at a Heritage Auctions event. But that's just the beginning. Imagine stumbling upon a 1998 P nickel struck on a dime planche, a minting error, where the nickel was accidentally stamped on a smaller, lighter dime blank. One of these error coins, graded PCGS MS65, was listed for $485 on eBay as recently as October 2024. These errors are so rare that when they appear, they trigger bidding wars among collectors. So how does a $12 million price tag fit into this story? While no regular 1998 P Jefferson nickel has fetched that amount to date, the world of numismatics is full of surprises. Unique, historically significant, or previously undiscovered varieties could, in theory, command astronomical prices, especially if there's a dramatic story, a unique error, or a one-of-a-kind provenance. Just think of the 1933 Double Eagle or the 1794 Flowing Hair Dollar, coins that have sold for millions due to their rarity and backstory. If a 1998 P Jefferson nickel were discovered with an unprecedented error or tied to a major historical event, it could absolutely skyrocket in value, perhaps even crossing that legendary $12 million threshold. Now let's dive deeper into what makes certain Jefferson nickels so desirable to collectors. The full steps feature is one of the most sought-after characteristics. On the reverse side of the coin, you'll find Monticello, Thomas Jefferson's iconic home. True numismatists scrutinize the steps leading up to the building. If all the steps are sharply defined, with no blurring or wear, the coin is awarded the full steps designation. This mark of quality can multiply a coin's value by hundreds or even thousands of times compared to a standard strike. Only a tiny fraction of Jefferson nickels, especially from the 1990s, display this level of detail, making them a holy grail for collectors. But it doesn't stop there. Error coins can come in many forms: off-center strikes, double dies, or coins struck on the wrong planche. Each error tells a story about the minting process and the rare mistakes that slip through the rigorous quality controls of the U.S. Mint. Sometimes these errors are so dramatic that they become the centerpiece of a top-tier coin collection. For example, coins struck on dime planches are smaller and thinner than a standard nickel, making them immediately noticeable to a trained eye. These oddities not only intrigue collectors, but can also command serious money at auction. So, how do you know if you're holding a fortune in your hand? Here's a step-by-step guide to evaluating your 1998 P Jefferson Nickel for maximum curiosity. Step 1. Inspect the coin's condition. Use a magnifying glass or jeweler's loupe to examine the coin closely. Look for sharp details, especially on Jefferson's portrait and the steps of Monticello. Any sign of wear or damage will decrease the coin's value, but pristine uncirculated coins are a great place to start. Step 2. Look for the mint mark. Ensure your coin has the P mint mark to the right of Jefferson's ponytail. This confirms it was minted in Philadelphia. Step 3. Check for the full steps feature. On the reverse, carefully count the steps leading up to Monticello. If all are visible and unbroken, you may have a full steps variety, which is highly prized. Step 4. Search for errors. Compare your coin's size, weight, and thickness to the standard measurements: 21.2 millimeters in diameter, 1.95 millimeters thick, and 5 grams in weight. If your coin is noticeably smaller, lighter, or displays unusual features like doubled images or off-center designs, you might be looking at a rare error coin. Step 5. Authenticate and grade. If you believe your coin could be valuable, the next step is professional grading. Organizations like the Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS, or the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, NGC, are industry leaders. They will certify your coin's authenticity, assign a grade based on its condition, and, if applicable, note any special features like full steps or unique errors. Step 6. Research recent sales. Before selling, research the latest auction results and private sales for similar coins. This will give you a realistic idea of your coin's potential value. Remember, the most recent example of a rare 1998 P nickel struck on a dime planche was listed for $485 on eBay in October 2024, and a full steps variety reached $920 at auction in 2008. Step 7. Choose the right selling platform. For maximum exposure and top dollar, sell through reputable coin auction houses like Heritage Auctions, which routinely handle rare and valuable coins for serious collectors. Alternatively, online marketplaces such as eBay are a good option, especially if your coin has been professionally graded and you can provide high-quality images and thorough descriptions. Always be clear about the coin's features, grade, and any unique qualities. Step 8. Market your coin effectively. When listing your coin, include detailed photos, both sides, close-ups of any special features, and shots of the edges. Write a clear, honest description, noting the coin's history, any grading certifications, and why it's valuable. Serious collectors are always searching for the next big find, so make your listing stand out. Now let's add a layer of intrigue. What if you're the one to discover a 1998 P Jefferson Nickel with a previously unknown error or variety? Maybe a double denomination error, a previously undocumented die variety, or a coin with a famous provenance. This is where the world of numismatics becomes truly electrifying. History has shown that new discoveries can shake up the market and capture headlines, driving prices to previously unimagined levels. That's why collectors are always searching, always hoping to find the next legendary coin. But why do collectors care so much about coins like the 1998 P Jefferson Nickel? It's about more than just money. Coins are tangible pieces of history, holding stories from the past and mysteries waiting to be solved. Each rare variety is a window into the minting process, the technology of its time, and sometimes even the hands of history makers. Collectors, or numismatists, build their collections not just for investment, but for the thrill of discovery, the beauty of design, and the connection to America's story. Let's not forget the educational value. Examining coins like the 1998 P Jefferson Nickel teaches us about metallurgy, economics, politics, and even art. The very act of collecting encourages attention to detail, patience, and a love of learning, qualities that make numismatics one of the most rewarding hobbies out there. As we wrap up, let's recap the essentials. The 1998 P Jefferson Nickel is a 5-cent coin from Philadelphia, measuring 21.2 millimeters in diameter, 1.95 millimeters thick, and weighing 5 grams. While most are only worth their face value, rare varieties, especially those with full steps or striking errors, can sell for hundreds or even thousands of dollars. And who knows? The next great discovery might just make headlines for a $12 million sale. If you think you've found a rare or valuable 1998 P Jefferson nickel, don't leave it to chance. Have it professionally graded, research recent sales, and list it with reputable auction houses or online platforms to reach passionate collectors. And always remember, take clear photos, write detailed descriptions, and never underestimate the power of curiosity. Thank you for joining us on this extraordinary journey into the secrets of the 1998 P Jefferson nickel. If you're fascinated by stories like this and want to learn more about valuable coins, rare finds, and the ever-evolving world of numismatics, be sure to hit that subscribe button and join our community here at Coin Value Guide. You never know when the next $1 million coin could turn up in your pocket change.